Annie Macaulay, the one that may be a good example of the statement, her yet to be officially divorced husband and apparent king of women love affairs, Innocent Idibia aka Two-Face, Barber, who had said in a recent podcast interview that man can love one woman but for lovemaking, man is not built for one woman, a statement that is probably a fact of how he was seemingly and truly in love with just Annie Macaulay, but he was sleeping around with other women, and got Sumbo Ajaba and Pero Adeniyi pregnant that gave birth to his first son and daughter respectively, while he only got married to Annie Macaulay legally and traditionally. On Thursday, Annie Macaulay took to her social media handles with a video and photographs of her 11-year-old daughter, Olivia Idibia's graduation ceremony to say, being a mum is her best part in life, making the statement amidst family and some members of the public's concerns over the love affair between Edo State lawmaker, Honorable Natasha Asawaru, and Two-Face Idibia, which Two-Face younger brother, Charles Idibia aka Charlie Brave, said Two-Face has only moved out from a frying pan that almost killed him to an industrial furnace that will completely destroy him and his legacy, directly and indirectly accusing Natasha Asawaru as a bad wife-to-be, specifically saying his elder brother should stayed off from the love affair with Natasha Asawaru and give himself a time to heal. In quotes, Annie Macaulay said, "Best part of my life is being a mom. My 11-year-old superstar at official Olivia Idibia is graduating into high school. Graduated with 3 awards, Best in Reading, Writing and Storytelling. See me, see Godu." In the video, Olivia Idibia was seen smiling almost all through, with her astonishing brown skin beauty, with her endless smiles and romantic gesture displays apparently looking attractive and eye-catching to many like her father. Two-Face's shining brown skin, bald head and sexy lips seem romantically and apparently causing some women some levels of affections. It would be recalled that we had reported that, after watching his elder brother, Innocent Idibia aka Two-Face, Barber took to Instagram social media early morning midnight on Wednesday to post a video of him, Two-Face, apologizing to Natasha Asawaru and the general public over the opinion he had expressed in a podcast interview. The African Queen music maestro's younger brother, Charles Idibia aka Charlie Brave, also took to Instagram nearly around noon on Wednesday to narrate how his elder brother, Two-Face, is currently and allegedly living in bondage in the hand of Natasha Asawaru, specifically stating that it was Natasha Asawaru who used Two-Face's social media handle to announce to the public Two-Face's marriage breakup with Annie Macaulay, adding, Natasha Asawaru do go through Two-Face's phone, deleting WhatsApp messages she does not like, narrating also how Natasha Asawaru allegedly impersonated Two-Face by thus writing on Two-Face's social media page, where the allegedly impersonated Two-Face was seen to have asked the general public to help him beg Natasha Asawaru to marry him. Charles Idibia said, his elder brother, Barber, has moved from a frying pan that almost killed him to an industrial furnace that will completely destroy him and his. Operatives of the Edo State Police Command of the Nigeria Police Force have arrested one Bello Salami at the Benin Airport, renamed as Oba Akenzua II Airport, while the suspected member of Maphite secret cult group was trying to flee the state after he was allegedly involved in the killing of 3 persons said to be members of the state vigilante group in the ongoing rising cult war in Edo State, where many people have been killed in recent weeks in areas like Auchi and Benin City, the state capital. According to the Edo State Police Command in a statement issued and made available by the command spokesperson, Moses Yamu, on Thursday evening, the fight against cultism and other heinous crimes in Edo State and the bid to restore confidence in the public has been further demonstrated by the Edo State Police Command with the recent successes recorded across the state, especially with the arrest of one Bello Salami, 33 years, member of the Maphite confraternity, who was fingered in the recent killing of 3 vigilante members along Wire Road in Benin City. The suspect, a confessed Maphite, was arrested on the 28th of June 2025 at about 10 o'clock hours at the Benin Airport, while attempting to flee the state. In another development, on the 26th of June 2025 at about 1500 hours, while acting on credible intelligence, operatives of the Aduawa division arrested the duo of Abdullahi Eriamieta, 18 years, and Moses Humphrey, 25 years, all members of the Vikings confraternity. On the same date at about 1800 hours, operatives of the South Ibi Division arrested one Ahmed Hakim, 23 years, a member of the AA confraternity. Further investigation led to the arrest of Williams Kayode, 25 years, David Sylvester, 21 years, Osho Kitepu, 22 years, Emmanuel Monday, 27 years, and Daniel Ehishioya, 21 years, all residents of South Ibi in Etsako West local government area, as well as the recovery of one shotgun, 4 live cartridges, 2 battle axes, 1 cutlass, a bunker of ice, an illicit drug in their possession. All of them have confessed to being members of the AA confraternity. Similarly, operatives of Arua division led by the DPO acting on actionable intelligence arrested one Ogbe Osigele, 29 years, of Ebhokulik Poma at Adumbo Arua with a cut-to-size shotgun and 2 live cartridges. Efforts are ongoing to apprehend one Odion Osigele and 2 others now at large, who are also members of the AA confraternity. In the same vein, on the 28th of June 2025, operatives of the Ikpoma Area Command tracked and arrested one Ichua Odion, 22 years, at a hotel in Ikpoma, through credible information. Upon immediate search of his vehicle, an unregistered ash-colored Lexus RX 350, 1 fabricated pistol with 2 live cartridges were recovered. The suspect confessed to be the Essen area zonal leader, that is, number 1 of Neo-Black Movement, NBM, aka Black Axe Confraternity. While on the 29th of June 2025 at about 1500 hours, operatives of the Jatu division raided a flashpoint along Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has commended and praised the efforts of personnel at the Israel Institute for Intelligence and Special Operations, known in Hebrew word as Mossad, over the fall of Bashar al-Assad regime in Syria early December 2024, apparently corroborating the statement issued by the Iran Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, in late December 2024 that the fall of President al-Assad regime was a plan orchestrated by Israel and the United States, US, under the leadership of then President Joe Biden. This, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the 68th session of the United Nations General Assembly on October 1, 2013, said that Iran directly participated in Assad's murder and massacre of tens of thousands of innocent men, women and children in Syria, used chemical weapons against its own people, and in 2010, the ousted Syrian President Bashar al-Assad had accused Israel of avoiding peace, and Syrian Foreign Minister Walid Muallim warned that in the event of a future war, Israeli cities would be targeted by Syrian missiles, an action Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu believed to be the underground work of Iran's Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. He had accused severally of being the root cause of war in the Middle East, specifically stating at the 68th session of the UN Assembly that, some 2,500 years ago, the great Persian King Cyrus ended the Babylonian exile of the Jewish people. He issued a famous edict in which he proclaimed the right of the Jews to return to the land of Israel and rebuild the Jewish temple in Jerusalem. That's a Persian decree, and thus began an historic friendship between the Jews and the Persians that lasted until modern times. But in 1979 a radical regime in Tehran tried to stamp out that friendship. As it was busy crushing the Iranian people's hope for democracy, it always led wild chants of death of the Jews. Now, since that time, presidents of Iran have come and gone. Some presidents were considered moderates, other hardliners, but they've all served that same unforgiving creed, that same unforgiving regime, that creed that is espoused and enforced by the real power in Iran, the dictator known as the Supreme Leader, first Ayatollah Khomeini and now Ayatollah Khamenei. Israel Policy Forum, in a publication published in December 2024, stated that the new Syria presents fresh challenges for Israel, stating that the Turkey-backed Sunni jihadist group, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, was an al-Qaeda's former Syrian branch, and its leader, Abu Muhammad al-Golani, also known as Ahmed Hussein al-Sharaa, who is the current president of Syria, was a member of an early version of the Islamic State, saying, Jolani's chosen last name also foreshadows conflict over territory, that his family hails from the Golan Heights, which Israel partly occupied after the 1973 war and annexed in 1981. According to the publication, the Israel Policy Forum said, the Syrian civil war entered a new and uncharted phase this weekend with the shocking fall of Bashar al-Assad's 24-year dictatorship. A loose alliance of
Mossad bringing you the news in a more digital way.